Hey, you guys, Atlanta's top motivational speaker here, Diana Watley. Super excited today. I hope you're having a blessed day. Now, I don't know if you guys been tuning in since December 3rd, but since December 3rd, I have been counting down my top 10 greatest moments as my time as a motivational speaker. Because this month of December marks 10 years that I've been a motivational speaker, life coach, and family advocate. And I wanted to kind of just share some of those moments and times of my life that has just been awe-inspiring and life-altering for me as I continue to move and do God's work and will. And so what I wanted to do was put moment number 7, 6, and 5 together. And I wanted to do that because these moments kind of brought out a similar feeling to me. So back in 2012, I had the opportunity to do my first ever empowerment tour where I traveled to several colleges around the country, empowering them. My first stop was at Bethune-Cookman, which is in Daytona Beach, Florida. And it was so interesting because the first thing, big thing that happened when I got into town, I got a phone call from the dean telling me that the man who was supposed to speak to the male students did not show up. So I had to combine an audience of over 700 children, and I had to shift my message so that it also fit young men. And I tell you guys, God was definitely in the building, because when at the end of my message, when I always close a message, I always invite people and give them an opportunity to come and speak with me and ask me questions. And every person, including the young man in the building, came because they wanted to just talk to me. But what was so moving, you guys, about this particular event and another event that I'm going to share with you is that suicide is so high amongst our young people. Not even just our young people, but just amongst people, period. Suicide is one of the biggest things that's going on, because the warfare in people's lives is greater than the solutions that they have. And so I just want to encourage everyone through this message that God put you on this earth not to live, but to live abundantly. Another event that brings to mind is when I went to Westlake High School in Atlanta, and I did the same thing. I spoke at this event, and at the end of the event, I invited the young girls up to speak to me. And so many young girls wanted to talk about depression and killing themselves and the thoughts of feeling inadequate. So I just want to plead to all my parents, all my mothers, all my fathers, tap into your children's lives. Tell them you love them. Don't get so consumed with your life that you miss out on what is going on in their life. As a family advocate, I remember having a parent walk up to me one day, and I was assigned to her child, and she said, Miss Watley, I don't know what happened. My daughter woke up one day and was just different. And I responded to her, no, ma'am, you missed it. She didn't wake up one day and was just different. You missed it. You missed the defining moment that shifted her from being a good kid, a sound kid, a responsible kid, to the path that she is going down now. You missed it. So parents, I just want to encourage you. Pay attention. No man is more important than raising your child. No job, none of the things that you complain about. Because if you prioritize the very thing like money and cars and all this other stuff over your children, you'll understand that you're really losing the most valuable possession that you have on earth. Denzel said it good in a movie. He said that you'll never see a U-Haul behind a funeral procession. I'm going to repeat that. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a funeral procession. What does that mean? That means that if you don't take time, you can't take any of those things with you. You'll never see a U-Haul carrying your clothes, your cars, your shoes, the friends you collected behind the cart carrying your body. So if you don't take time while you're on this earth to invest in your most prized possession, yourself and your children, you're really doing yourself a disservice, and you're really wasting your time. And so I just want to encourage everyone, like I did on my third motivational CD, which is a part of this greatest moment. My third motivational CD was called First Steps. And I asked them on the CD, how are you living in your dash? So I'm going to ask you the same way. How are you living in your dash? And your dash is that little space in between the date you were born and the date that you part from this earth. Ask yourself, how am I living in my dash? Am I sad in my dash? Am I always depressed in my dash? Am I messy in my dash? Am I unfaithful and uncommitted? Am I lazy? Am I doubtful? Am I fearful? How are you living in your dash? Ask yourself these questions today, because if those questions don't turn out good in that dash, if that dash is not representing something great and fruitful in your life, then it's time for you to change your life so that you can start living and living abundantly. You guys, thank you so much. I just wanted to share with you moments 7, 6, and 5 on my countdown to my 10-year anniversary, which is this year. Happy anniversary to me. I'm super excited about all the things that's happening. Follow me on Facebook, team under new MGMT management, and on Instagram, follow me under new MGMT. Super excited, you guys. Days away from releasing my CD, Girl Get Out of Your Feelings, as well as my listening party. So stay tuned. There's so much more to come from me, and may God continue to bless you as he has me. Be blessed.